get it for you myself.
Apologies for the interruption. Take all the time you need. The Resistance will wait.
I'm done. Let's get on with it.
Sheila got out of the cab at just the right time.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Hell, well, they spit in the face of all the cabbies who crawled these streets, learning London on the back of their hands. Oh, cabbies knew all the nooks and crannies, the shortcuts, what times to avoid.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owe Sabine a tenner. Not only that, but your Resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
Interesting. What did you find?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
I mean, my neighbours are all boring.
And a drink. At a great price. What could be better?
I forgot to go. Yeah. Well. Oh shit.
Should have taken the bus.
No, no.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now, it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working
Where the fuck did you come from?
together instead of alone.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Follow me.
Who shut that down? God, that's revolting.
Oh shit.
Enough bullshit.
Let's find him.
It's clear. I will go that way.
Searching.
This area is being... Don't see anyone. I'll go over there.
Oh. Yeah.
He's not here. Call off the search.
Call up the search. What?
Serious. Shit! This vehicle badly for you.
Oh. That's brutal.
I'm speech.
Fucking. Shit.
Yes, we need help right away. So get up.
Right, look at this door. Get down, people, there's a gun!
Mano. Thank you.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Why did I do this one?
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
It's almost as if you're raising digital specters for the city.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Who would send me?
That's the CTOS up there.
Report any suspicious activity. Public security is everyone's responsibility.
Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
No.
Bugley, how can we get you this AR reconstruction tech?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I could recalibrate it to the DeadSet network and clone my own version.
You have a plan to get the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there.
Welcome back
Perfect
to
opportunity
The
to
Upload.
recruit a heavy
Today,
lifter to...
cryptocurrency.
Got any idea where I might find this heavy lifter, Bagley?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Obviously, Bagley.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there.
Shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what.
Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one. Oh, they have a beastly drone friend. I mean, the person looks efficient too.
They look promising.
Institutions, businesses, even governments.
They look promising.
Really fit into its original.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You're ready to fight for freedom.
Wait, are you with DeadSec? I just so happen to need some help.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
I'm in debt with Clan Kelly. They paid for some medical expenses on my behalf, but they keep jacking up the interest rates. I'm basically an indentured servant at this point. Set me free from them, and I will make it worth your while.
All right. Leave it with us.
You're in my personal space, don't be.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Copy.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first.
Okay, done. Here. Here we go. Oh shit. Here comes. Fuck! Oh. I guess some tech bombs. Should come in handy. What?
Spread out. Find them.
Fuck's going on here?
We're good, but I'll take a look around.
Shit.
I'm happy to do this the hard
There you go.
Let's make this quick, alright? I'm gonna break your
You're not gonna get me, man. Oh.
They just up and vanished.
Whoosh. Where's the blue one?
What was that?
Ow. Here goes some water. Dodge! There we go. Ow. Does anyone come? Go on, head it again. Head it again.
Cross
Head it
the
again.
foot.
Fucking hell. Should be turning into Mortal Kombat.
What?
Oh my god. Fuck's sake. Let's go around.
Wait! You should stop!
Ow.
Where'd you go?
Come on over, my friend.
Not here. Check it
Finding the search. I will find bad guy.
Let's go, buddy. Get me out. Oh, fuck.
Look around. Keep your guard up.
Clear!
Come on. Fuck to get up there. Uh-huh. Fuck's this?
Stop. No
Jesus
noise
fuck.
anymore. Spread out. Nothing.
Look at him. Oh. Good buddy. Oh, fuck. Bastard. Oh my head. Wait till the boss. I can't get up. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. If you ever stick me off a swim cunt. Hurry up. Oh my god.
Get away.
Come on. Just only get one more. That's a bit of claims. Both. Oh shit. Oh. Position. It's not Assassin's Creed. I don't know. Fuck it. Go to the mission. Yeet.
Attention. Basic cybersecurity awareness is your responsibility.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really get back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust anyone.
Good lord. Clan Kelly has the whole entire market under control. When did that operation get so big?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Yeah.
Keep track of who has money or how they're spending. Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit early mindset. It was all about...
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget better... situation.
Punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open.
That's strange.
That's strange, you know. Oh shit. I did not know he was there.
Nothing suspicious here. Keep looking.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black, and more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
Someone's compromised security.
Oh.
I'm done.
Then you can't. Don't claim it.
I'm empty. Jesus! Fuck!
I'm not dead yet. Why?
You piece of shit!
Shots fired!
Come on, give it. I'm coming for you. I can't get a shot. I'm getting shot out here.
Transfer complete.
Skip that. What going on here?
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about...
We cleared your marker with Clan Kelly. You are indebted no longer. I hope you can do something positive with this new lease of life.
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way
Want to put your skills to good use? DedSec is always up for new blood.
reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics.
alright.
So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody
shit.
now
I'm
wants
dead.
to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Yeah, it's kind of weird today to think of people not using cryptocurrency. It's so
Fuck's sake.
mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of... Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrified that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
What a
measure
time we are living.
Shoot to kill.
Here, your new kit.
This is the turning point, right? My normal life gets fucked. All just to join the DedSec party.
What's normal? When the people that are meant to protect us can now murder us.
I know everything's fucked, and I know it has to change. I have a lot to give up, you know?
You aren't leaving anyone behind. You're making London safe so people can have a life again.
That's a brilliant goal.
Right.
Brilliant goal.
Okay then.
Right.
I'm ready.
Okay then.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
Heading there now.
Right, let's do it.
All citizens are required to report any unlawful behavior to Albion personnel.
What? Shit! No!
The fuck?
No, no, please!
Man of a day. Nee, ik wilde maar. Ik heb nou een. Waar is mijn gitaar?
Well, here I am.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach. You'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
That's cool. Dead. The first one. Thank you, man. These things are cool as fuck.
The server's been loaded into your vehicle. Off you go now. Quickly, but not too quickly. Wouldn't want any accidents.
Cheers. Everything is going full throttle ever since we joined up, don't it?
Don't it?
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location.
Buckingham Palace.
This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. And let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how they're spending it. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen
Fucking hell. Instruct.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag?
Bagley, I think those are for us.
Well, shit, can you do anything to lose your new friends? Maybe invite them to a pottery night or overshare something personal. Whatever you do, just get to the last location in one piece.
Oh, fuck me. All right.
Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Welcome back to The Upload. Today we're talking about cryptocurrency. Crypto now seems like it's been around forever, but it's really quite a new invention. Were you an early adopter?
I was one of the first that was in this market. There seemed to be a new way of financial transactions, a new way of money. It's something that we could completely reinvent and change some of the legacy financial systems around the world and really give power back to the people.
Yeah, it was a real shift in the way that the world works. Let's recap the basics. So, central to cryptocurrency is the distributed ledger technology, the tech that keeps track of all transactions. And what this means is you can have a decentralized system without having to trust any one party, like old-fashioned banks.
One of the reasons why I got involved so early was that you could stay anonymous.
Yeah, the features of cryptocurrency very much fit into that early mindset. It was all about finding an alternative to centralized systems. It was kind of a countercultural punk ethos. The whole point of the distributed ledger is you're not trusting any one person to keep a track of who has what money or how. It's all out there in the open for anyone to see, and yet you can remain secretive.
But not everybody now wants to keep up this crypto legacy. They don't share this attitude anymore. We've seen institutions, businesses, even governments experimenting with crypto, which doesn't really fit into its original radical counterculture mold.
Today, to think of people not using cryptocurrency, it's so mainstream now. You know, I'm almost nostalgic for the feel of cash. Good old-fashioned paper and coins. First they changed the paper note to plastic note, and now it's just all digital. There's nothing to hold on to. It was great.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
I think the turning point in the UK really came a few years ago when the pound dropped 10% over this one season. People living at...
Use a little help, Abby. It's still answering me.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
No. The fuck?
Shots fired! Damn it! Where's my backup?
This area is being recorded by the GB.
And now, apparently, or at least, crypto is elite.
Yeah, in May this year, economists found that crypto is being traded more than the pound, and banks are not happy. They basically forced the government to stand
I like all this sound for the radio moves to accommodate
All
where
right,
you're
I've got
at.
it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPU to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
Fuck.
Now what's this?
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have a small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to
Yeah, mate. Thanks for the vehicle.
Sorry, but I'll be taking over now.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there.
kid. He's got to be here somewhere. Ah!
There's an HV card there. We go in this door? Shit. Fuck. Over here? Oh man, shit.
Oh, fuck. That is so gross.
Fool! Right now. Shut it, all right? Just take. Hey!
Anyone what the fuck?
Keep it up.
Are you looking for something?
Bugger off!
What the fuck?
Shit, bollocks.
Deep breath. Ah! Ah! Ah!
They've got a weapon. Oh, strange.
Creep.
They'll never know what hit them. Yeah? You wanna fuck with me, huh? Look out! Gun! Yo, what's your problem?
Back off. That's not cool.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Absolutely. And we'll help take down the people who are exploiting this tragedy.
We got Albion PMCs goose-stepping across London, cracking skulls left and right.
Meanwhile, Clan Kelly has risen to the top like rotten cream. They need to be brought down.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
Right. Mega bar stuff. From the wardrobe. I guess so. Even niet bike.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ain't shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
What's this?
That's cracking.
Coming up today on The Upload, we're talking about Skye Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her. And we only really see her these days as a hologram. She was pretty young when she launched Broker Tech, the company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember a world before Bagley.
And I think that what Skye Larson's done with Bagley is absolutely incredible. Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's
You ain't pulling my leg.
What the?
We have a hacker. Run a search on his motor.
The current threat level is...
Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere. Got a vehicle behaving erratic.
I found an Albion guard. If we turn them on our side, imagine the access we can have.
Facial recognition is fundamental to everyone's security. Any person intentionally
Success. I'm back.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you
Okay.
see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet
That's
directly
awful.
as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do
Definitely a
is
few
choose who you
people
want to
leave.
chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is
Game
so much
shorter.
easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a
It feels wrong behind here since it was abandoned. Known hundreds of people were hurt
Go
and
back
died
tomorrow.
here.
Just-
with the Optic.
Bombing was months ago and the site is supposed to be under repair. Dodgy as fuck.
Point taker. What am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Standard quadrant search. Go.
Whoa.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke. Director Cass? You serious? Who told you that? Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
I don't get it. He was talking about...
Get an APW out. The suspect is fled.
What the hell? This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Torn up, huh? What is that doing here, Bagley?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
That's vile.
Sorry about that. Alright, he's dead. Sweet. Oh shit. Where's the fucking man? What? Oh, it's turned blue.
One more data relay and I'll have it.
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own high activities.
That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Copy.
Again.
I'm just gonna watch here, hold on.
Albion is here for your protection. Your safety
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back for you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
We have an intruder. Scanning perimeter.
Kelly? Clan Kelly? Why would gangsters blow up a tech conference?
Looks to me like someone was meeting with their dealer, which in this case would be the Kellys.
But who were they meeting? She didn't seem like one of their crew. You think she could be working with Zero then?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Clear. Let's keep looking.
Bagley, were you able to determine who was controlling the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the spider bot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police were watching.
Ooh.
The plot thickens.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Excellent. I trust you have some sort of quantum tunnel for me to jump through, Bagley.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You can try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Fuck region. Nee, daar is verder wat. Oh, daar is zo. Dat gaat niet.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Copy.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That's 0 Day's signature.
There, hurry. We got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, 0 Day was effectively using subcontractors to pull off their bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
I believe the police would have been tracking the real bombers and not saying anything about it to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
What is this?
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optic and how it's changed our lives.
Cool.
Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optic at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you...
Lord have mercy. Looks like Albion's running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I never would have thought I would have longed for normal conflicts between police and citizens.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Search the area! Someone's hacked this vehicle!
Clear. Let's move. I want to lock down on that drone.
We're pretty much here now.
And what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have any choice when it comes to the Optic. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. Here, you've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. Bloom can see everything that you can see. Nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone to think about where I am, who I'm fucking with, what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just go up.
But these Red Tech hackers have found a way to bypass the Optic connectivity.
Are they actually making it better, usable, or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your world might have a chance of becoming a bit more private again. So you can go and enjoy all the great things about Optic without that bit of data.
In the world. I am Andy.
Wait. Lock down that drone. I want to close it. Fuck!
Find the hacker tampering with that drone. There's no sign of them. Send a description with the report.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Buckley, is that the same Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any chance you can ID the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm onto it.
What's going on with our security? Think this through. I lost visual.
Spread out. Find the suspect.
You are coming with me one way or another.
Dat is not meant to happen. Oh yeah.
That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now.
Fuck. Oh. No. Man, dude. You're serious? Let's go.
Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Oh, so good. Let's go, Spider-Man.
decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs. Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? But don't tell me how the has our best interests. So,
If the police could handle their job, they would be but they can't. Road robbers, for example, can't just lay down open helicopters and sleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
Let's go spare one.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last bent path.
Okay, now it's wrong. Oh, I'm right here. Sweet. I guess everyone has.
I got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right.
Professionals we've stolen from overseas over the years here in Britain. It's quite possible that all these people are...
To last further down, me to make a setting to make my errors is desk looking at more than watching people walk. Perhaps I would take them towards a job.
So grateful for what you've done.
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Yes.
I mean, by definition, the fact that there's a spy scandal means that they were terrible spies. The point of spies is that there's never a spy scandal.
You see my Albion story?
Hello and welcome to today's episode.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Now, as you remember,
Secret location? That's interesting. We should go and find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology.
Wanna go, boys?
The optic changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have a small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. I remember when you used to have to sit down at a computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out.
The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Seems like an appropriate spot for a clandestine group to meet and plan an attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Bagley, is there any way in here?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of...
fuck do you have? Yeah, I completely messed this one up.
Neutralizing hostile targets.
I'm exposed! Falling back!
He's so fine.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Moving to the hostiles' location. Over.
I don't know how to. Yeah, what?
In the water. Repeat. Suspect is in the water.
Ah.
No sign of the target yet.
I will not feel safe until at least another 75 million people have been deported from this country, and I'm here in Britain on my own.
As a bleeding heart lefty, Andy, I would normally be outraged about this, but really, I think
Search
most
has
people
yielded
take
no
it as a very
results.
handy way
Report
to
back to
break up
HQ.
with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you, but an anonymous source has reported you for snoring really loudly in a French way.
So everyone out, no exceptions. Alice, not even you. It's for the good of the country. Everyone out, unless you can prove that your family are in the...
Oh my, there's a fully equipped secret bunker down there. Looks like an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Whatever they're working on, let them to the tour and bombing somehow.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book. Going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is.
Cheers, Mark. I appreciate it.
So, Clan Kelly gets hold of
Love being clapped.
immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly.
Cheers, Connor. Appreciate it.
If I'm
Enjoy
caught,
work tonight.
well,
You be home at 9?
will be my last entry, but I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was
Mark.
a white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
It's a very fun version
Strange
of
bedfellows, Albion and Clan
Watch
Kelly.
Dogs 2.
But if you think about it, maybe not so strange.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are literally being kidnapped off the streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is
I'm
running
also
their part of the
Jamaican.
operation
Hard to beat.
out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
All units, I repeat,
I didn't know it was me.
we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Investigating. Stand by.
What's our ship?
Target has cleared checkpoint on.
Oh, that's what they're for.
This Albion Clan Kelly business is back.
So press this to find.
Taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec.
What the fuck's Jimmy calling for?
This has a personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Damn, if he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Why are the bollards up? Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was onto something.
Let's find our contact. Albion's not gonna hesitate to hurt Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
Bloody hell! Let's get this little shit. Drone, initiate search protocols. What's happening to this door?
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Wait, what was that noise? Stand down now.
Sorry, Jimmy rang me there. And fuck on. Hey lads, how you going?
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry and get you in quick and quiet. This is off the record, right? I don't need them knowing we're here. No worries. I'll spook.
Completely went wrong.
You want to play a game that doesn't smell like piss?
The European Processing Centre. It
The fuck?
processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here? This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like, no. This is all so wrong. How is the government gonna go on treating people like animals? You could disappear and no one even notice. Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks. As expected, if there's trouble, that damn Mary Kelly has to be involved. Truth. Now, about your missing guy, the best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Could you back up, yo? What's happening?
Access.
Gale. Becker.
Mark, did you go away?
Personal space. Heard of it? Boundaries. Respect them. Don't do that.
What are you up to?
Piss off.
Where did I go? It's in here. Yeah, wait.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Supposedly that's like a fucking concentration camp. Hello, King Google. This is a game I made you download. Oh fuck. Fucking. Ah, fuck's sake, man, rang me 2 seconds.
Okay, what is going on?
Oh, fucking bastard spotted me. You mate. Go, go, go. I think you can play co-op online, so we can play with each other. Shit. Next one. Yeah, that's not where I want to be. No calls for Spatterbot. Let's go more. Jack one of these kinda.
Go on, Batley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off
Oh
by
my
denying
god.
anything.
I do
No,
it two times.
you're with DedSec. I think you were picked up on some random sweep.
Whoa.
Not a fucking chance.
I had the fucking keycard too, didn't I?
Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want
I did
information.
too.
The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think
That's right beside him. How did he
I
not
steal
see me?
everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners. I can take whatever you've got.
Ah, see.
I feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic then.
Oh, bitch.
They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack her CTOS hub.
Finish her.
Rotation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Are you done, Bugs?
Can you get over to it actually? Why the fuck do you have a double decker bus for? Fuck me. That's pretty cool. Kenga, looks like you.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice work.
Lol. Lol, 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 lol. How's your stomach? I can't see yours. What? Oh. Shit. Sure as hell. So you can't eat chocolate anymore? Is that what you're saying?
Move back home.
Here's one.
I got stopped at one of them Albion chili
Oh, fucking guns in the game, fate. Tier 10. What are you cheering for? Get that out of me. Oops, wrong DRM.
All citizens are required to give Albion personnel their complete cooperation.
Ooh, free follower, free viewers. Yeah, yeah. Dus Kenga, how's the business run today? Just gonna play shift it. No. busy at night, or are you doing schoolwork? Right, what the fuck? Big 4. Ah, you're not climbing over that. I don't know how to get in here. Ah, that's how I get in. Oh, fuck off. Where's one? There. There. There we go. BRB.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Proceed, Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
What was that?
Looks like an implant or something. We need to take a closer look.
Whoa.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in his neck. But for what? Tracking? Behavior modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Follow him. Let's hope he got away.
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Let me get that.
Okay, he's gonna make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
I wasn't expecting that. Looks like that chip wasn't just some ordinary tracker.
Looks like they triggered it. We don't know what Mary Kelly's up to. But at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him. Did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waiting around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right around the corner.
Damn. So this is where Kelly's body, Angel? Nasty place.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
Lock down that vehicle. Who's doing this mischief?
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Fuck your mom! I'm here.
Time to pick up where your teammate left off. I'm sure they'll thank you once they stop eating through a tube.
Were they playing with guns and grenades again? All right, I'll take over.
Where's mine?
Oof, that's gonna leave a mark.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Best get out.
No! Oh my god, I do it for every mass. I can't mess this up. Hey, construction workers, go!
Your teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Bagley, once they're out, remind me to ask about their leftover painkillers. For safe disposal purposes.
You got bitch. Hit him hard, don't you?
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Now.
Oh, you bitch. Oh. Nice. Think some over here. Oh. Oh, fuck. Fuck sword. Nice, I got mad. What the fuck?
Find these fucking wanker.
The spot is clear. I'll keep searching. There's nothing here. Moving on.
Where, my friend?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear then.
Deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed. This rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Come on. Oh, I lost my sword.
All right then. Come on out. I'm not gonna cut you.
Do we hire her?
Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau? Inspector Caitlin Lau. We found your videos. I must say, it's rather bold of you to go after Mary Kelly on your own.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
No, not quite. I'm on the trail of a friend who disappeared from the EPC. It's hard to believe all the missing people have ended up here and in this state.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You could use a rest. Here's what I'll do. I'll get someone to bring you to a safe place. I'll stay here and find Angel. Find your files as well. What's on them?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Then I suppose an alliance is in order, because when we're done here, I dare say DedSec will want to have a look into Mary Kelly.
Ah, David, shut up.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
What the fuck?
I'll wait for your guy in here. And... here. For your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the bones they want and burning the left.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for. Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Oh, fuck. Wait, shit.
What was that?
Shit.
Sending the search.
Dumb fuck.
Oh, God. I'm so strong.
You go, Diffie.
Well done. You got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
That's fucking disgusting.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Who'd have thought DedSec would ever work with the law? But I can't deny we have to put a stop to Mary Kelly. So let's do this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Oops.
Seems you're making... Took quite a bashing and has wound up in hospital. They won't be available for some time. If you're feeling clever, you...
Oh, no.
Hey, big shot. That's my cue to retreat.
Please,
What does everyone think? Do we need someone with a background in medicine on our team?
It's better than watching tutorials on how to suture your own wounds.
Come back after the race for your gains. Anyone wants to make a bet? I got spots here. Come over and I'll tell you.
Fucking useless.
Can't find better bets than here. You could make good money. Stop, please. Stop. Really? No one wants to place a bet? It's your loss, people. Ah! On over people's rights. Shit! You win, you win.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
What the fuck? Left. I saw that damn scammer. It's fucking dead. I was trying to get away from him.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved.
What the fuck? My game just fucking frozen. Oh, boys. And stream there.